Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Financial Tips, Strategies, and Solutions. I am Clarice Miner, your financial coach. I'm also the CEO and founder of CEM Financial Solutions. So let's get right into it. Today's question is phenomenal, and I'm so excited about being able to educate the person that asked this question. And I wanted to do it live because I know that so many people are probably having the same question. So I'll read the question to you. It's that the question is: I started a new job and I want to start paying off my debts. So I have a few credit cards and some medical bills. How should I go about paying off my credit cards? I heard that it doesn't matter if I pay off medical bills, but should I pay them anyway? Well, the question is actually, this question is a three-part question, and I'm going to answer it in detail, but within a certain amount of time. I don't want to be with you that be take up too much of your time tonight, so it will be very short. And I have a special an announcement at the end, so make sure you stay on today. Okay, so this question, like I said, is three parts, and I'm going to answer the questions in three parts. All right. So part one: how do I pay off the credit cards? Well, let me share something with you. Dave Ramsey calls it Dave Ramsey's plan calls it the balloon effect. All right. David Bach, he calls it the latte factor. Clarice, don't have a special name for it. I'm gonna just get straight to the point. I'm not good with those fancy name things. So it's just a basic concept. List all your debts in numerical order from least to greatest, and then you just start paying them off that way. All right, from least to greatest. So starting with the smallest amount, you pay that off, and then once you pay that small amount off, you go to the next one, and you just keep repeating the cycle. So as you're paying off your debts, do not stop paying. At least the minimum balance on the other credit cards. Don't stop paying those, okay? Because you don't want to go in default while you're paying off debt, right? You don't want to jack up your credit, right? So continue to pay at least the minimum balance on those credit cards, but at the same time, pay more than the minimum balance on the lowest amount. So let's say you have three credit cards, and the minimum balance due is 200, 500, and 1,000. All right, three credit cards just to make it simple. So you have your new job. Congratulations on your new job, by the way. You have your new job and you're looking at your budget and you say, okay, after all of my expenses, my monthly expenses are paid, I have X amount of money to pay off my debt. So let's say you have $200 left over at the end of the month to pay off your debt. The $200 credit card, pay that off within 30 days. Pay that off within 30 days, and then boom, you just repeat the cycle. That $200 that you was paying on that credit card, put it on the next credit card. So within 2.5 months, the $500 credit card will be paid off in 2.5 months. And then you do the same thing with the $1,000 credit card. So this is the same process with all of your debts, ladies and gentlemen. Same process with all of your debts. Pay them off as you go. Pay off one within 30 days if you can afford it. Some of you may not be able to afford it. You generally, no matter how much you try to change, work some money, your finances around, you just cannot do that much. That's fine. I don't want you to be intimidated by, oh, I have to pay $200. Some of us, you just can't afford it, and that's fine. But whatever you can afford after you pay all of your expenses on time because you're budgeting, right? Or after you pay off all of your expenses on time, then you can start paying off the other one, much as possible. Now, I want to share something with you. You do not want to pay a couple dollars over the minimum balance, because you're not going to go anywhere. All right. So try to at least go for $100 over the minimum balance so that you can start seeing an effect. Because when you're doing that, right, then now you're putting towards the interest as well as the balance that you owe. So now you're having an impact, because if you're just paying the minimum balance, or just like 20 or $40 over the minimum balance, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to see anything, because once that next month comes in, your the interest is now attached onto your credit card balance, and now you won't see any effects of your uh of you paying off your debts. So kill it. I know you can do it. If you can't afford the amount that I suggested, $200, do what you can afford, but make it effective. All right. Make it effective. Make it count. Be consistent. Be consistent, and you will start seeing the numbers just start falling off. Now, if you get some extra money from somewhere, let's say you got a bonus, or you received some stimulus money, um, child support, whatever, put it towards your debts. It's okay. I said child support, and you may be uncomfortable using child support, but that's fine. Use whatever extra income that you have to help you pay off your debts, because guess what? If you use that child support, that's helping you put not just you, but your children in a better place financially, so that you can, if they have to, you have to get student loans, you'll be in a better position to help your child out with the student loans, because now they can get approved, because they put you on that that the application. All right. So once you pay off the credit card or debts, whatever debt that you have, do the same thing. So after you pay off the small one, repeat the process with the second one, and repeat the process with the third one, repeat the process with the fifth one. All right. So here's a trick though. Here's a very, very trick. I'm all about tracking, right? I'm all about tracking. I'm a numbers chick. I love watching numbers, and I love how numbers just work together like a puzzle, right? They work together so perfectly like a puzzle. So when paying off debts, when I see my clients' numbers just start dropping, right? Because they're just killing it. They're just killing it. They're paying off their debts. They're budgeting. They're saving. Everything's looking great. Or the numbers are increasing because now they're investing. They're building wealth. You got to track it though. And just watching your credit score is not the way you track it. You got to look at it this way. Look at it like you're on a diet, you're changing your healthy lifestyle. And a lot of healthy group health coaches, they will say, don't look at the scale, don't look at the number, focus on the measurements. The measurements is where you will see the results, and they will last, right? You will see the results, because sometimes, depending on what you eat, your the scale can go up a couple pounds and go down a couple pounds, and that'll start frustrating you because you're looking at the number. Look at the measurement. So look at paying off debts and your credit report and your credit score the same way. Look at, don't focus on the number on the credit score, because you can pay off all of your debts, right? And your credit score will drop. And it could be only because you've deleted old credit, right? Old credit has been deleted. So now your credit score dropped 20 points, and now you're like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to get approved. Yes, you will. You just got rid of some unnecessary debts. All right. So look at the numbers, look at your tracking, look at it, and I guarantee you will see, once you start seeing those numbers decrease. You paid off that $200 one, you paid off that $500 one. Now you all you have is the $1,000 one. You will start getting excited, because now you are seeing the results. You are seeing the results. If you just look at your credit score and you don't see results, and plus they take longer. Credit agencies, they don't change what's on your credit report for 30 days, 30 to 45 days. And if you're waiting that long to see a result of your credit score, you'll get frustrated, you'll get depressed. You may not get depressed, but you might get frustrated because you're not seeing what you want to see. Focus on the number, track what you're doing, and I guarantee you, when you see the results, you'll get that jittery feeling that everyone gets when they see the results of their hard work. All right. Part two: should I pay off my old medical bills? Well, kind of depends on you and just what you want to do. Medical bills may not affect whether you get approved for lending. Some mortgagors will approve you with medical bills on your credit report. So, matter of fact, after 7 years, collections, medical bills, they fall off. They fall off. So you could, only thing you would have to you would have to worry about is if the collection company sell your debt again. So the original creditor sells it. When you go into default, they sell it to another creditor, a collection company. And the collection company, they try to get reach you and try to negotiate with you or whatever, try to get you to pay it or whatever they try to do. You don't pay it, you decide I don't want to pay it. They sell it to another collection company. So that could happen if you just wait for it to fall off, or if even before it falls off, they could sell it, and then you have several collections about one bill on your credit report. At that point, you could just dispute the um the collections because they're not yours. You can wait until it just falls off after 7 years, or if you just like, I just want to pay it, I just wanted my stuff to look good, go ahead and pay it. It's up to you. Now, I recommend just paying off the debts, just paying off all your debts because it gives you peace of mind. They're sending you letters, they may even be calling you, and it just gives you peace of mind if you can just pay it off. I recommend paying it. No biggie. If you don't want to, it's okay. If you do want to, it's okay too. It's not going to hurt you as much as credit cards and loans and things like that affects you. All right. So, part three, which should I pay off first? So, if you decide to pay off your medical bills, don't pay them first. Don't even pay them while you're getting rid of all the credit cards and the loans and things like that. Pay those first because they have a greater effect on your credit rating and credit report. All right. The credit cards and the loans have the most effect, right? So pay the credit cards and the loans first and then pay the medical bills. So ultimately, it all depends on you and what you can afford and not how much you want and how bad you want to get rid of your debt. All right. Remember, do not focus on the number. Do not focus on this credit score. Focus on the bad debts that you have to get rid of. All right. So what are bad debts? Bad debts are are debts that are taking income away from you, and not being you're not using it as leverage to increase your income. So look at it like this: is the debt that you're acquiring, is it going to help you build assets, or is it going to take from you? All right. So an example of a bad asset can be a car. A car. We all know. I'm not. Matter of fact, I'm not going to assume that we all know. A car depreciates in value as soon as you leave the lot. It decreases in value by hundreds of dollars as soon as it leaves the lot. So that means that it's taking money away from you because it depreciates in value. So you know that eventually it's going to not be worth anything when you sell it. All right. Now, there are some instances where it can increase in value, but we're not going to get into all that stuff. We're just going to go into a basic car. Once it leaves the lot, it decreases in value. And it also takes money away from you because now you're paying a monthly bill on a loan every month for at least 5 years. All right. It could be even less than that, but let's just say 5 years. All right. So it takes money out of your home. All right. So now it can be a car purchase, an automobile purchase can turn into a good debt if you're using it for things like business. You bought the car because you bought the automobile, let's not say car, automobile because you have a lawn care business, right? It it becomes an asset for you that helps you bring in income revenue for your business. So now it is a money making magnet. So now it's considered a good debt because now you're increasing revenue. You're using it to help you build increase revenue, right, and help you get to all your locations so that you can cut the grass, fertilize the lawns, and also you can write it off on your taxes, right? So that's another way that is helping you increase value. All right. So that's how a bad debt can turn into a good debt. Now, credit cards, same thing. If you're using the credit cards to help you fund your business, that's a good debt because you're using it as leverage. Leverage, keyword here, leverage, something that you're using to help you get from point A to point B. All right. So as business owners, whether you are an established business or you're planning to start a business soon, establishing good financial habits now in your personal finances will be key to your success in your business. All right. Establishing good financial habits and mindsets is crucial to your business right now. So when you're ready to grow your business and you're seeking after loans, business loans, and your business does not has not established business credit yet, the lender, the banks will look at your personal finances, your personal credit, your personal assets to see if you're going to be a liability to them. Um, because if you have because they want to know if you're going to be able to pay the loan back if your business fails, right? That's what a liability is. They want to see if you're going to hurt them or it's going to be a good investment for them. So take care of your personal finances in the beginning so that when you have business, you are able to make good financial decisions and choices and have good financial habits in your business so that when you're making money, right, you're making money, you're making revenue, you're killing it in your niche, in your industry. Now you're able to go after you'll have your financials are in order because you've made good financial decisions. So every time you make a purchase, you'll know that hey, the return on my investment is going to yield me this amount of money. So it's a good investment. It's a good debt that I acquired. So CEM Financial Solutions has is starting on November 1st, our first cohort with the Financial Builder program. I'm really excited about it. It is a program that's going to help you with budget coaching, credit restoration, money saving planning, not just with one-on-one, but also in group coaching sessions. So registration opens November 1st, 2021. The cohort, so it's a small group. We're only allowing a certain amount um, of clients within the cohort, and we are excited because we're going to help so many people, but a small amount of people within this cohort. So Financial Builder begins registration on November 1st, but I am opening up. I've created a link so that you can have access and be in the books, have access to the calendar. I'll say that have access to the calendar first if you register early. So early bird registration is from all of this month. All of this month. So October 31st is the end of early bird registration. Now, the price of Financial Builder is $6,800. $6,800. But if you register early by clicking the link that's wherever you're watching this video, Instagram, I'll post it in the comments. Facebook, I'll post it in the comments. YouTube, I'll post it in the comments. LinkedIn, I'll post it in the comments. Everywhere, I will post it in the comments so that you can have access to the Financial Builder program. Now, register early. Early bird registration is open today, open right now. So you will receive, if you get accepted into the program and you are ready to pay your fee and sign up for the program, the day of your appointment, you will receive 30% off. So that's over a $2,000 value for this Financial Builder program. Now, I forgot to mention that this is a 12 month program where you, like I said, you'll receive group coaching as well as one-on-one coaching. You'll also um, receive the workbook because you got to put work into action when you are changing your finances. So that I'm excited about it and I'm looking forward to helping each and every one of you. So early bird registration is open right now. I will post the link as soon as I get off of here and just wait for you to sign up. So You will not be contacted until November 1st after the early bird registration. You will not be contacted, and you will receive an email from us with our calendar. All right, with our calendar, so that you can sign up and register for the Financial Builder um, program. So I'm excited for you, and I'm looking forward to helping each and every one of you guys reach your financial goals. This concludes this week's financial tips, strategies, and solutions. I'm Clarice Miner, your financial coach, and I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you. And I'm also excited about what we're going to talk about next week. So stay tuned. I'll be back next Wednesday for to answer another question that you ladies and gentlemen are sending me. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the replay, and God bless you. Have a great day.